Hey, how's it going? Peace. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm talking about why you should go live on Facebook as a business owner, entrepreneur, or salesperson today. And the main reason is that it cuts through the algorithm and people see the alerts, and honestly, you get an unfair amount of visibility on these things. And my real principle with a lot of this stuff, mind you, I'm no marketing coach. My company does stuff for people, SEO, PPC, and web design. But if I was a marketing coach, I'd be pushing people towards lives. Anything that just works, any type of post that works really well, that cuts through the algorithm, I'd push people to do that, even though it's a little harder. So for instance, going live is kind of hard because your brain wants to prepare. Your brain wants to have bullet points. I found the best lives are actually out and about, weirdly, walking around. But yeah, your brain wants to prepare. So going live is hard. And I think a lot of people just don't want to do that difficult thing. If I was a roofer or a contractor, I think that the couple series that I would do on lives, I would do one about other things around what we do that could be good. So for instance, ours is What Else Wednesdays, but you could do like exterior tips of various types that aren't necessarily selling what you do. I think that this format doesn't lend itself well to like me pitching stuff at you. I think, or at least something that I sell. So I think you want to go for stuff around what you do. And then I think the other one that you could do is lives. If you're a contractor, would be, I've talked about this at some of the One Industry, One Model events, Charlotte next week, has been just fails and problems. I think that one, it shows that you care about craftsmanship, and two, that you're out and about, you can actually demonstrate something. I believe demonstration is really good on these things. So if you're at a job site and there's a problem, what else about lives? Yeah, it's funny, there's only one person on here. Hi, one person, how you doing? And I think if you're in a live, don't get distracted by two people, what's up? 3 people, oh my God. Don't get distracted by the fact that there's not very many people in there, because if you do, like I make this a little bit with people in mind and I try to interact with them, but then also, and I get this is meta, but let's talk about it. Then later somebody can rewatch this and get something out of it. If you're getting distracted, and I think you've probably seen these too, where somebody is like really thinking about how many people are on, and they're like, I don't know if this is, like, you can tell them kind of second guessing themselves, then they're not as valuable. It's not as valuable for the people watching. So you kind of gotta shoot the video live, but with the mindset that maybe, that people watching it later will get just as much value out of it. And if you do that, then you don't, it's not a weird vibe. Because if I was, they might be a little disappointed by the fact there's not that many people in there or something like that, and just kind of watch that. Yeah, the other things about lives, I get that this is meta, but I want to talk about it. Why do people like lives? Why do people watch stuff live? And why should you do them live? One, I think people like it because it's not scripted. So much of this stuff on the internet feels very not real. It feels kind of fake. It's a big problem. Like, no matter what industry you're in, marketing, we all flex. Roofing, everyone's kind of flexing a little bit. Just home services. People are trying to get to real stuff. They want to see real people. And it's more interesting if it's real. It's also could be random. What am I doing today? I don't know. Like, it could be something that's more authentic, right? It could be something that's just a little out of the ordinary. There's a little risk to it as somebody doing a live, right? And I think people want that. People want the little bit of risk. They want the... Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get David in here for a couple more minutes to finish this thought. If you're just joining me on this one for the live one, we're talking about why to go live as a business owner or salesperson. And David talks about doing it in groups, in local groups. And I think that that's incredibly wise. I'm gonna try to pick his brain a little bit more about it if I can. And if not, it's all good. I want to finish some of the info that we were chatting about. Yeah, so from my point of view about going live, there's an element like he was talking about. If somebody doesn't know what you're going to say, and that's kind of fun. Maybe they're going to say something they're not supposed to. There's an element of like voyeurism to that. And authenticity. Yeah, people want to work with companies that are real. And I think that most of the time, most of our social media content is not that real. It's just not. So most of our content feels a little bit overly put together. Most of our content feels a little overly produced, and live cuts through that. And also, hey, you know what? People come on to lives and they comment and they like. Bro, I'm gonna bring David on again. Like more often because it's happening at that exact moment. And so people are more likely to comment and like, hey, what's up, Troy? Good to see you, bro. Hey, comment and like on this video. If you want David to get, hey, David, sorry, bro. Hey, can you give me one more minute on this topic? I apologize. I'm gonna put this together later on YouTube, so I want you to be able to finish your thought.
Okay.
So basically, you're going live in groups. You're seeing people interact. You're getting what I was saying earlier on this video was basically more people than should see these live videos, dude. Like, it's kind of stupid. Like, the algorithm just loves live videos. It must be good for Facebook's ad revenue, right?
Right.
So it's really good for the algorithm. I had a video yesterday or 2 days ago or something go to 1,300 views. It didn't have a right to, bro. Like, it was okay. It was fine. But, another thing, any other tips you've got? One of my tips is focus on what you're going to say right at the beginning of the video to kind of hook people in. I think that's really important to kind of get the beginning. Do you have any other like real quick tips for people going live to make them more effective?
I think it's a lot like an introduction in door-to-door sales. I feel like you have only a few seconds to capture somebody's attention and interest and break that. Let's call it in theater they call it the fourth wall, right? So
Yeah.
like I don't know if anybody else was a theater nerd when they were in high school like I was, but you have that fourth wall, and that's the one that separates the actors in the stage and the audience. And so in an essence you have to break that wall that exists between you, your deal, your prospective inspection, and that homeowner. It's kind of like overcoming the first objection is them saying, how can I help you, right? When someone answers the door and they're like, hey, how can I help you? Boom, that's your first objection. So you have to fly through that with a strong introduction.
Yeah.
And I like to just do it the same way I do my lives. It's, hey guys, what's up? Dave Taggart with A5 Roofing, and cut right into the bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
don't like, hey guys, how's it going? Da-da-da.
Yeah.
Because very few people see the first 10 seconds of your live,
Yeah.
right? So it really doesn't matter what you say starting out, but just start talking. That's it. Just get into your intro, start talking, because viewers, they don't really kick into the live content until about 7 or 12 seconds after you've already started broadcasting.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, the reason I do a little quick intro at the beginning is because that goes on your story automatically on Facebook. So I try to get the click with that. That's why I do that.
Nice. I didn't know that it auto did the clips.
Kind of nice. So let me think. So we talked about benefits. We talked about tips. We talked about, I don't want to take up too much of your time, David. I really appreciate you joining in on a little collab. Anytime. Feel free to come on onto my stuff, and I might bring you on. So I appreciate your time, man. I hope you have a great day. Keep
I
up the
appreciate it,
hustle.
Tim. We'll
I
see
see
you
you.
later, brother.
Hey, how's that storm going? You probably don't want to talk about it on social.
It's actually, you know what? I will say this because I had this thought last night and I was actually really proud of it. Tim, I probably shook more hands with roofers yesterday than I did homeowners, and I'm fucking here for it, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Ugh.
It feels good, dude. It feels good to collaborate, dude. I might be going live in a second with Michael Stearns, who I love, who's also a marketer, and we refer business back and forth all the time, dude. It feels so good. I don't know if it's good for business. I don't know.
I was standing at a roofer's tailgate at a gas station before I left town, and we were just having a bottle of water together. And Travis and I had kind of been friends on Facebook for a little while, but we've never met. He's been in the industry for 10 years in DFW. He comes from a family of roofing, and him and I were just kind of exchanging some vibes and some tips, and he was giving me guidance on, you know, what to do and what not to do with upcoming tax stuff and advice for growing my sales team. And a gentleman walked up to me and was like, "Hey, are you a roofer? I need an inspection. I've got Allstate. I heard they're bad, you know, da 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 da." And I looked at Travis, and Travis kind of gave me the nod, like, "Give him your card, you know, go ahead." And I looked at Travis and I said, "You know what, man? I'm actually fixing to get on the road and head back to San Antonio. Travis is probably one of the best in the business up here.
Yeah.
Travis, go ahead and give him your card." And dude looked at me and he was like, "You sure?" And I was like, "Man, I gotta go." You know,
bro,
but
you know how
it's a
many?
good.
Dude, yeah, there's moments like that. There's so many other reasons to refer other roofers, and you don't think he has those moments either. You know what I mean? So on the reciprocity, like giving back to each other, that's a good thing. But it feels good too. It feels good too. So I mean, that's why I think people should be referring other roofers outside of their specialty, outside of their area that they're currently targeting or whatever. So, dude, I appreciate it, brother. You have a great day. I know you got to get to work and stuff. So, peace.
We'll see you later.
All right, bye.